Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, full summary. Have you ever been so absorbed in an activity that you lose all track of time? Where your focus is complete, your skills are perfectly matched to the challenge, and you feel a sense of energized focus and enjoyment. What if this state, known as flow, is the secret to genuine happiness and optimal human experience, and what if you could cultivate it more often? Welcome back to Brainy Bytes. Today we're exploring the profound insights from Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's landmark book, Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. Published in 1990, this book is the culmination of decades of research into what makes people truly happy. Csikszentmihalyi discovered that the best moments in our lives are not the passive, receptive, relaxing times. The best moments usually occur when a person's body or mind is stretched to its limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. He calls this optimal state flow, a state of complete immersion in an activity. The book's goal is to explain what flow is, the conditions that make it possible, and how we can structure our lives to experience it more frequently, thereby enhancing the quality of our lives. Let's explore the central argument of the book: understanding flow, the optimal experience. Csikszentmihalyi's central argument is that happiness is not something that simply happens. It must be prepared for and cultivated by each person by learning to control inner experience. Flow is the key to this control and to achieving genuine satisfaction. The book delves into the nature of consciousness, the roots of contentment, and the characteristics of activities that induce flow. Let's explore the core components of this optimal state.
Brainy Bytes.
The elements of flow. Csikszentmihalyi identified several key elements that are commonly reported by people experiencing flow. Understanding these can help us recognize and create more flow experiences. Element 1. Clear goals and progress. Flow activities have clear objectives and a defined path. You know what needs to be done moment by moment. For example, a chess player has the goal of checkmating the opponent, and each move is a step towards that. A musician knows what notes to play. This clarity allows for focused attention because you're not wondering what to do next. Element 2. Immediate feedback. Activities that induce flow provide immediate and clear feedback on how you're doing. This allows you to adjust your performance in real time and stay engaged, knowing whether you're getting closer to your goal. A rock climber, for instance, knows instantly if a handhold is secure or if a move is successful. A surgeon sees the immediate results of their actions. This constant stream of information keeps you absorbed. Element 3. A balance between challenge and skill. This is a crucial component. The task must be challenging enough to require your full attention and skills, stretching you just beyond your current capabilities, but not so difficult that it causes overwhelming anxiety or frustration. Conversely, it shouldn't be so easy that it leads to boredom. Flow occurs in that dynamic sweet spot where your skills are well matched to the challenge at hand and both are at a high level, pushing you to improve. Element 4. Concentration and focus. During flow, there is a deep and often effortless concentration on the task. Distractions from the outside world and even internal worries are shut out. Your attention is fully absorbed by the activity. This focused attention isn't forced. It arises naturally from the engaging nature of the task and the other elements of flow being present. Element 5. The merging of action and awareness. In a flow state, your actions become spontaneous and almost automatic, as if you are one with the activity. You are not consciously thinking about what you are doing or how you are doing it. You are simply performing. There's no separation between your thoughts and your actions. They become a unified, fluid process. It's like a dancer becoming the dance. Element 6. Loss of self-consciousness. Worries about the self, your ego, and how others perceive you tend to disappear during flow. You become less aware of yourself as a separate social actor and more a part of the activity itself, free from self-scrutiny. This can be incredibly liberating, as the usual anxieties and concerns about self-image fade into the background. Element 7. Transformation of time. Our perception of time often changes dramatically during flow. Hours can feel like minutes as you become completely absorbed, or in some high-speed activities, moments can seem to stretch out, allowing for precise action. Time either flies by or slows down, but it's rarely perceived in the usual clock-watching way. Element 8. The experience is autotelic. Autotelic is a term derived from Greek words meaning self and goal. It means the activity is intrinsically rewarding. It's an end in itself. The primary reward for engaging in a flow activity is the experience of doing it, the process itself, not some external goal, prize, or future benefit. The joy and satisfaction come directly from the engagement and the feeling of mastery and absorption. Cultivating flow in daily life. Csikszentmihalyi argues that flow isn't just for athletes, artists, or surgeons. It can be found in everyday activities, from work projects and hobbies to conversations and even chores, if we approach them with the right mindset and structure. This involves actively seeking challenges, setting clear goals, focusing attention, and finding ways to measure progress. Transforming mundane activities into flow experiences is a key to a more enjoyable life. Real-world application and key takeaways. So, how can we invite more flow into our lives? 1. Set clear goals for your activities. This is about providing direction. Know what you want to achieve, even in routine tasks, to give your mind something to focus on. 2. Find ways to measure progress and get feedback. This is about staying engaged.
Brainy Bytes.
Immediate feedback helps you adjust your efforts and stay in the optimal challenge skill zone. 3. Match challenges to your skills. This is about finding the sweet spot. Seek activities that stretch your abilities but are not overwhelming. If a task is too easy, find ways to make it more challenging. If too hard, break it down or build your skills. 4. Develop your ability to concentrate. This is about minimizing distractions. Practice focusing your attention and create an environment conducive to uninterrupted work or engagement. 5. Learn to find enjoyment in the activity itself. This is about cultivating an autotelic personality. Focus on the process and the intrinsic rewards of engagement rather than solely on external outcomes. 6. Transform routine tasks. This is about applying flow principles everywhere. Look for ways to inject challenge, goals, and feedback into everyday activities to make them more engaging and enjoyable. Flow teaches us that the key to happiness lies not in passive pleasure, but in the active, absorbed engagement with life's challenges. By understanding and cultivating flow, we can make our lives richer, more meaningful, and more enjoyable. If you found this summary valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Brainy Bytes, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future summaries. We're building a community dedicated to learning and growth. These summaries take time and a lot of reading. And coffee. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee using the link below. It helps me keep creating content like this for you. And speaking of creating content from such great books, what psychology or personal development book should I explore next? Let me know your suggestions in the comments. Your input drives the channel. Thanks for watching.